Today we're going to talk about building real confidence in sales. It's easy to watch the pros and think, I'll never be like that, because you're insecure, you're uncertain, and definitely not like a natural closer. But here's what the pros don't tell you. Confidence in sales has nothing to do with being naturally charismatic. Real sales confidence comes from your ability to create clarity for your customer. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to build this kind of confidence, the kind that closes deals without being pushy or fake. See, most sales training tells you to just fake it till you make it. Stand tall, make good eye contact, use power poses. But when you try this without addressing the real issue, your customers can immediately see the disconnect. You're not confident because you're not supposed to be yet. Think about it. You're trying to project an emotion that you haven't earned. You're focused on how you sound rather than what the customer needs. That gap between your performance and your actual ability to help, that's what creates your internal friction. You feel it in your body. It shows up as nervousness, hesitation, overcompensation, all the things that make you want to be confident in the first place. But here's what actually builds confidence: clarity. Confidence is your natural reward for knowing exactly how to help somebody, and you can't just make that happen. The best doctors don't walk into the exam room trying to be confident. They run tests, they ask a lot of questions, they get clarity on your situation, and their confidence comes naturally from that clarity. And the same applies to sales. See, when you're with a customer, stop focusing on how you're coming across to them. Instead, concentrate entirely on understanding their situation. You can ask questions like, what's prompted you to look for a solution now? Or what would an ideal outcome look like for you 6 months from now? When you understand their problem better than they do, you'll naturally speak with authority because you actually have something valuable to contribute. And when your confidence comes from clarity, customers are naturally going to trust you because they know that you understand them. You become a problem solver, not just a smooth talker. And here's the thing, understanding a customer's needs better than anyone else doesn't require charisma. It requires authority. Here's what I mean. Authority doesn't come from volume, energy, or persuasion techniques. It comes from insight. Like imagine if you can have a deep look inside the customer's mind. That's the kind of insight I'm talking about. You don't need to speak louder or faster. You just need to understand deeper. Because real authority is earned when you can provide laser-specific insights that nobody else can. And here's how you do it. To build this kind of authority I'm talking about, you got to get obsessed with two things. First, you got to understand your product or service at a transformational level. Like what actual change does it create in your customer's life or in their business? I worked with an outdoor living space designer who was really struggling closing sales until he learned that he wasn't selling outdoor living spaces. He's selling the exact location that lifelong memories are made in. He's selling the location where friendships are made, where families make beautiful memories together. Sell the transformation, not the product. Second, in order to sell that transformation, you got to understand your customers with that same depth. Their pain points, their objections, their actual needs on a transformational level. The other day I was at the drugstore and I saw a stick of deodorant for $38. And if I'm going to sell that thing for $38, I got to really understand how it changes somebody's life. So in every sales conversation, lead with genuine curiosity. Ask questions that reveal the underlying issue. For instance, what prompted you to look for a solution now versus a month ago? Or what have you already tried? And why didn't that work for you? Or let's assume you buy this. A year from now, what would you be looking for to determine if this was a good decision or not? See, this approach changes the way customers are going to respond to you. When you can provide insights that they can't get anywhere else, you become the authority. But you got to be systematic about it. You got to put in the reps. This means you treat every sales conversation as deliberate practice. It's a chance for you to improve your ability to create clarity for the customers right there on the spot. Here's how you can train yourself to get better at this. Before your next sales conversation, instead of filling your mind with prepared responses, empty your mind completely. Let your customers' words fill that space first. When you respond from that place of genuine listening, your words will naturally address the customer's issues. A contractor I used to coach used to recap all of his sales from the previous week with me. He focused primarily on the ones that he didn't make. We talked about how well he was able to find that path of clarity for his customers, and it turned out every deal that he got clear on, he made. But the deals that he didn't help the customer get that level of clarity, he never got them. So he learned to keep digging for information until they got to the point of clarity. And he not only sold more jobs, the jobs he did sell got bigger. This approach develops actual skill that gets stronger with each sales conversation. And unlike motivational hype confidence that just drains your energy, this skill-based confidence energizes you because you're focused on helping the customer, not just trying to impress them. See, a lot of people think that I'm just a naturally confident sort of salesperson, but that's not true at all, man. That's really not even my nature. I've simply accumulated enough sales to be confident in my own ability to help the customers get clarity. You need to see every lost sale as feedback, not failure, and give yourself permission to be a work in progress. You can't measure yourself against some idealized version of a confident salesperson. You're growing your own authentic ability here. And when your confidence comes from an actual ability, not performance, it's unshakable. And if you want direct support and feedback, I'm offering a free 30-minute phone call to get your sales back on track. The link's down in the description. But in the meantime, watch this video right here on the worst sales pitches ever to make sure you're not killing the trust that you're working so hard to build. Everybody seems to use these things because they're a lot more common than you think.